Hello Pisces, thank you for tuning into your general read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the They Lima Tarot by Renata Lechner. For the supportive oracle cards, the Magical Spell Cards by Lucy Cavendish. Already shuffled? Let's see what we got. Alright, so you got the Page of Swords at the bottom. And I feel like this is kind of the energy that this is not only starting with, but you're going through this whole situation with. So like it seems like this is where this is coming from more. But it seems like there's a lot here with the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is very perceptive. Very perceptive. This seems to be all built on this. And I'm getting like you're absorbing information, other people are absorbing, but I feel like it's a lot of watching other people around you, watching things unfold, getting an idea about what's actually happening with the environment. See, when I'm getting the Page of Swords, whoever you're working with in this situation, it's not about what you want or what they want. It's about what is actually happening in the whole situation. It's almost like you're watching the environment to see what you need to do, and like you're working together with someone else based on what you're seeing. It's almost like if you ended up in the desert, you're looking like, well, how much of this is just, unfertile soil? How much time do we have to deal with the wind? When it gets cold, how cold does it get? Like I feel like you're just looking like you're evaluating the environment. Like what's the meat and potatoes of the situation? Because is there something I'm missing here? Because I feel like you're working with what's already presented in front of you. It's not about what you're saying or what the other person is saying or doing. It's about the whole environment. Like I feel like a lot of you are going to deal with a work situation, and the situation you're getting involved with is based on what's already there. What's already there. Because you're coming into this and you got a lot of energy, you and the other side. You're working with someone, and this person seems to be looking like they're trying to. I feel like they're trying to like finish up rough edges, like trying to tie up loose ends, trying to make things a little bit more streamlined. But this seems to be in effect of what is already there, just trying to make things work out a little better. And I feel like that's the Eight of Pentacles energy you're coming into, and it doesn't have to be just work. It could definitely be family situations too, where there's just an issue going on and it's just about you reacting to it. But the other person is like, let's try to soften the edges. Let's try to make this a little bit more presentable. Let's make this a little bit more conducive. It's like, it is what it is, but we can still maybe make it a little bit more palatable so it's more comfortable to deal with. And I feel like that you have the Five of Cups with the Seven of Pentacles, because I feel like there's a lot of things with this situation, whether it be a work environment, family environment, whatever it is, there's a lot of things here that are very uncomfortable for you. And I feel like you got the Seven of Pentacles kind of like you want to fix things. You want to make things better. You want to make things easier to work with. But I'm getting like a little bit of resistance here, like you're coming right into it from what you've absorbed, realizing it's not going to be a quick fix. You're going to have to work at getting it a little bit more conducive to the situation. You're going to have to work to get this to be more. You have to work to smooth it out. You're going to have to work to smooth out those edges, and straighten it up a little bit, clean it up a little bit. It's going to take some work, and I'm feeling like that's what's bothering you, because you're already like, I don't really like how it's going. And getting involved and getting my hands dirty, it's going to get a little bit more messy than I want to be, but I want it to get better. And somebody's standing with you on this. I'm getting this Eight of Pentacles. Somebody's standing with you, and the Eight is telling me like they're finishing up some pieces, or they're trying to hone it. I feel like it's more about honing. It's like they're getting to that spot where like, you know what, we need to hone this in. We need to like just sand off those rough edges, make this just easier, more enjoyable to deal with as much as we can. And I feel like you're looking at it like you're going to have to get your hands dirty a bit. and you're just kind of like, this is going to take a little bit of work, but it could work out. It could make things a lot better. And I feel like this person standing with you is giving you that courage, but you're also giving them courage at the same time to get in there and deal with it, to make it better. It's a situation where it's already in effect. There's nothing you can do to change what it is, but you can make it easier to deal with. And I feel like you're just kind of softening the edges. I'm getting that over and over again. I know I've said it like 50 times. And you're a little like the Five of Cups with the Seven of Pentacles. I just don't feel like you want to get involved that deeply, but you're realizing, there's more good than not. Like, isn't that the one with the three? That's a 3 cups down, 2 cups up. No, you're worried that it's just going to be a lot of work, and you're just kind of like, you don't want to. I feel like the Five of Cups is best saying that you don't want to really, but you're realizing it's for the best, and you're realizing it's going to take more work than you may. You're going to have to get your hands a little dirtier than you want to, but you're like, I want this to improve. I have to keep dealing with it. I can't really get away with it, so I guess I'll do it. And this person standing with you is like, yeah, we need to do this. It's going to be what it is. It's not going to go away, but at least we can, make it temper it down a little bit for our needs, so we can actually be a little bit happier with it as much as possible anyway. Now, you going into the next stage with this, you got the knowledge. Like, I feel like you're absorbing more information. You're getting in there, you're getting your hands dirty, and it's like you're trying to soften rough edges, but you're having a hard time with that. I'm getting the knowledge here is like you finding out, like, the original plan about softening up some of these rough edges not working so well, but you're seeing other possibilities. That's where knowledge is working to your favor. Like, I feel like this isn't quite going the way you want to at first, but you're getting the information you need, and I feel like you're sharing it with the other side. Somebody's working with you. I'm getting it over and over again. And I'm getting this other person is really happy about what you're absorbing. It says, true love, come to me. I'm getting they're very happy about the information you're bringing to them because they're finding a different way to work things out. The thing is, what's happening in this stage is the Four of Cups. You're realizing you're going to have to change direction. You've already got your hands dirty. You didn't really want to. You did because you felt like you had to. And now that you've gotten a bit, you've gotten yourself into it a bit. You're kind of knee deep in it. Let's put it that way. It's dirty. It's just you don't like it. You're realizing, now that I've gotten this far, this isn't working, but I do see what'll work now. The Four of Cups is telling me it's kind of like starting back at square one and going a different direction. You know what you need to do now, but you're kind of like, but I've put in so much effort going this way. Like, I have to just kind of scrap this now? I feel like that's how you're looking at it. But the other side's like, yeah, I know, but at least we know a direction to go now. At least we can actually make progress this other way. I know it's kind of feeling like all of this was for nothing, but you gained that information. We wouldn't have had that if you didn't do this. They seem to be your cheerleader. They're like, yeah, I know, but you're doing good, and this is making a difference. We can go in a better direction. We can make a difference here. Originally, what we were planning to soften up the edges is not working, but we found another course of action that will make this better. And there's some opportunities we didn't know were there that you have found that I'm going to help. We're going to work together and make this a better situation. Because I'm getting whatever you found, whatever you're doing, like the original plan's not working, you're changing direction because of what you absorbed. The other person you're working with, they're the ones that are going in there and they're pushing it forward. They're doing the dirty work to push it forward, to make the changes. You're supporting, you're very supporting with this, and I'm getting it, you're able to hold up your side. The other side seems to be pushing the issue, pushing the envelope to make these changes. They seem like it's working out. I'm getting you're backing them up on this, and I'm getting this is actually turning out better than expected. So it's really interesting because when you get involved in this, I feel like you're getting your hands dirty. You're getting a little deeper in the situation, deeper than expected. So you're really getting your hands pretty dirty. You're kind of knee deep, and then you're finding out more information that's making you realize you need to go a different direction. This isn't working. But the information you gain, you share with this other person you're working with. They are the one who go in there and they push the envelope. They get it going. They get things changing. You're a strong support. I don't feel you have to fight as much. I'm getting you're just backing them up, and you're making sure everything works out. You're providing the support, and this is going a lot better than expected. I feel like this is a situation where it was originally looked at like it is what it is. There's not much we can do. Let's just try to make it more presentable. But I'm feeling like you found something that you can actually change the situation. There's room for improvement, and this person, they push it forward. They help make that happen. And you're a support. You're a very strong support. You're both a lot happier, I feel, as this goes forward. I feel like you're kind of shocked that this is turning out as well as it is. And I feel like you're very cautious moving forward from this because you're like, I'm going to need to step very gingerly because I don't want to end up knee deep in dirt again. So you're very careful and you're watching and you're very perceptive. You're just making sure everything works out. You're keeping in contact with this person, but I feel like it's going a lot better than expected. And I feel like you're very happy with the outcome based on what you thought was possible. It's not the best situation still, but it's a lot better than you thought it was going to be. And I feel like you're very happy with that, if that makes sense. It's not like it's your favorite situation in the world, but it's improving better than you thought was possible. And you're seeing this and you're like, the improvement makes you happy. The improvement makes you happy. I hope that makes sense. All right. Anything else? All right. I feel we got the message across. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.